So hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this lecture we'll solve some numericals related to rise times, peak time, maximum overshoot and settling times. So for this let's see the formula to calculate all these parameters. First of all we have rise time TR. So it is the time required for the response to rise from 10% to 90% of its final value for overdamped systems and 0 to 100% for underdamped systems. And the formula to calculate this is TR equals to pi minus phi upon omega n root under 1 minus zeta square. And here phi equals to tan inverse root under 1 minus zeta square upon zeta. And here we have second one, peak time TP. So peak times. So it is the time required for the response to reach first peak of the time response or first peak overshoot. And here we have the formula TP equals to pi upon omega n root under 1 minus zeta square. And we have the third parameter, maximum overshoot, and it is denoted as MP. And maximum overshoot, it is the normalized difference between peak of the time response and steady output. So to calculate maximum overshoot MP, we have the formula e to the power exponential to the power pi zeta upon the root under 1 minus zeta square into 100%. Similarly, we have the fourth parameter, settling time. Settling time denoted as TS. So settling time, so it is the time required for the response to reach and stay within the specified range. Means here we have the specified range 2% to 5% of its final value. And we can calculate settling times TS as TS equals to 4 upon zeta omega n. So let's solve our numericals related to this. Suppose we have questions. Suppose we have a unit step response of a unity feedback system, and the open loop transfer function is given as GS is equals to 1 upon S into S plus 1. And we have the unity feedback system, so we can write here SS is equals to 1. And here we have to calculate the rise time and peak time, similarly maximum overshoot MP and settling time TS. So we have to calculate these four parameters. So first of all, we have to solve the characteristic equations. Here we have the characteristic equations. So characteristic equation is given as 1 plus GS into HS equals to 0. So 1 plus, we have the GS equals to 1 upon S into S plus 1, and HS means unity feedback, so we will consider HS equals to 1. So if you solve this, you can write here S square plus S plus 1, and that is equals to 0. So this is our characteristic equations, and we will compare these characteristic equations with the standard equations. Suppose assume it as 1, and here we have the standard equations comparing 1 with S square plus 2 zeta omega n S plus omega n square equals to 0. So here in place of omega n square we have omega n square, so we have 1. So in place of omega n square we have 1 value here. So we can write here omega n square equals to 1, and therefore omega n equals to 1 radian per second. And 2 zeta omega n equals to, similarly you can write here 1. So we have calculated omega n equals to 1. If you substitute omega n equals to 1, we will get the value of zeta. So zeta equals to 0.5. And first we have to calculate the rise times. So we have the formula Ta equals to pi minus phi upon omega n root under 1 minus zeta square. So we have known the parameters omega n, zeta, and here we have to calculate the phi. So for phi we can write it phi equals to tan inverse root under 1 minus zeta square upon zeta. And BCOR, while calculating this, BCOR your calculator is in radian mode. So after substituting all the value, we can write here TR equals to 2.41 seconds. So be sure your calculator is in radian mode. Second one, we have peak time. So TP equals to pi upon omega n root under 1 minus zeta square. So we have, if we substitute omega n and zeta, we can calculate the value of this peak TP means peak times. So after solving we can write here 3.625 second. Similarly for maximum overshoot MP, e to the power minus pi zeta upon root under 1 minus zeta square into 100. So substituting all the value we can write 16.31 percentage. And we have the fourth parameter settling time means TS. Similarly we have TS is equals to 4 upon zeta omega n, and we have known the value of zeta, similarly omega n. So if you substitute the value of zeta and omega n, we can write here, after solving we can write here 8 second. And let's take some more examples. Here we have the next one numericals. We have given GS equals to K upon S into 1 plus ST. And here we have by what factor the gain K be reduced so that the overshoot is reduced from 60% to 20%. So let's solve this. So we have the transfer function CS upon RS equals to GS upon 1 plus GS into HS. So we have GS equals to K upon S into 1 plus ST upon 1 plus K upon S into 1 plus S2. And here we have unity feedback system, so HS equals to 1. So you can write here K upon S square T plus S plus K, and if you take this T common from the denominator, we can write here K upon T and S square plus S upon T plus K upon T. So our characteristic equation will be this denominator terms. So S square plus S upon T plus K upon T equals to 0. And here we will compare this above equation with the standard equations, and here we have the standard equations S square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square equals to 0. So if we compare this, we can write here, so 2 zeta omega n equals to 1 upon t, you can write here 1 upon t. So the value of zeta will be zeta equals to 1 upon 2t and omega n. And we have omega n square, in place of omega n square we have k upon t. So omega n square equals to k upon t, and omega n will be root under k upon t. And if you substitute the value of omega n k root under k upon t in this, so you will get the value of zeta as, zeta is equals to 1 upon 2t and root under omega n k upon t. So on further simplification we get 2 root under kt. And in the first question we have given here the overshoot is reduced from 60% to 20%. So first MP1 equals to e to the power minus pi zeta 1 upon root under 1 minus zeta 1 square equals to, first is 60%, so we can write here 0.6. So minus pi zeta 1 upon root under 1 minus zeta 1 square equals to, since we have exponentials, so if we consider this pi zeta 1 upon root under 1 minus zeta square, you can write here log 0.6. So here we will solve, and here we have minus, so we'll suppose here we have minus, and we have here 0.287. so value of minus log 0.67 is 0.287. so assume it as equation 1. And second one we have MP2, so for this we can write here e to the power minus pi zeta 2 upon root under 1 minus zeta 2 square equals to 0.2, means 20% is it is decreased to 20%. so we have MP2 equal to 0.2. And so similarly after solving we can write here pi zeta 2 as in equation 1 we have solved. Similarly we will solve in that pattern. So pi zeta 2 upon root under 1 minus zeta 2 square equals to 1.386, equation 2. So here, so first squaring, here we have this equation 1, squaring equation 1 on both sides. So if squaring equation 1 on both sides, you will get the value of zeta. So for the simplification, we can write the value of zeta as, if you solve this, you can get the value of zeta as zeta 1 equal to 0.091 after squaring equation 1 on both sides. Similarly, squaring equation 2 on both sides. So squaring equation 2 on both sides, you will get the value of zeta 2. So zeta 2 will be zeta 2 equals to 0.4037. And we have, since we know we have zeta is equals to 1 upon 2 root under kt. Here we have calculated zeta is equals to 1 upon 2 root under kt. So we can write as zeta 2 upon zeta 1 equals to root under, so zeta 2 upon zeta 1, so we can write here root under k1t upon root under k2t. So we have value of zeta 2 and zeta 1, so value of zeta 2 is 0.4037 upon zeta 1 is 0.091 equals to, we can write here root under k1 upon k2. So 19.68. After solving this, we can write here 19.68 equals to k1 upon k2. On further squaring, we can write here 19.68 equals to k1 upon k2. So our required value will be, since we have 19.68 equals to k1 upon k2, so we can write here k1 equals to 19.68 k2. So this is our required solutions. So in this you can calculate numerical related to rise times maximum overshoot and so on. Thanks for watching this.